There's an ocean breeze to the damp and to the rain of London City. We come from the sun to live in the cold. I miss me rum, I want my coconut tree.
Don't scratch my sofa till the party's over.
Let's keep the music sweet, wind up your waist and feel
Don't
the
scratch my sofa.
Oh, sorry, Pauline. I knew Desmond had hidden some spray somewhere. Right. You want something to read? Look at it. Like a couple of old fish wives. Desmond heard that Fat Larry had a better selection of magazines. So now he's bought everything from Jamaica Gleaner to Australian Women's Weekly. The closest we ever got to having an Australian in here was a man named Sydney.
You've got to give the customers what they want, my sweet.
Yeah? How about a decent haircut?
Listen to this one, Desmond. Dear Auntie Rose, my husband snores terribly in bed. I have tried every remedy, but to no avail. What should I do? Tired of Stoke Newington.
That's an easy one. They're tired of Stoke Newington. Go and sleep in another room and let the man have a good night's rest.
What about this one? Dear Hillary, I've been married for 20 years to the most outrageous flirt. He can't leave other women alone. At parties, he's like an octopus. He seems to have his arms around every woman there. Help, please. Neglected of Newport Pagnell.
They're neglected of Newport Pagnell. An octopus has 4 pairs of arms. If he saves a pair for you, what are you worried about?
Why, my wife was jealous too.
Of what?
Yeah, you seem to have a talent for this, Des. A real insight into people's problems.
You think so?
I can't believe these people get money for saying what is simple common sense.
Money? You mean people get paid for this?
Yeah, of course they do, Des. Yeah, maybe you should have your own column in the Gazette. Dear Desmond. Just in time, Sam. Has that rag got a problem, Paige?
Nah, wish it did.
Why? What's the matter, Sam?
Oh, nothing, Mrs. Ambrose.
Where's Princess today?
Shirley, I told you I don't want that dog in here. This is not a poodle parlor.
Oh, please, Desmond.
It's okay. I've got to go.
Oh, what about your drink?
Something's not right with young Sam.
Maybe you should talk to dear Desmond.
So, Desmond Ambrose, you think you can give people advice about their problems? You think I should sleep on the couch while you snore at night, making a noise like a pig running for a bus?
Like this, you mean?
And I suppose you think flirting is all right, isn't it, Desmond?
Yeah, man.
All right, leave poor pie alone.
You want to take some of your own advice?
What's happening, guys? Oh, what? You're not still reading those magazines, are you? What a waste of time.
So, you won't want to see this article on Robin Givens?
Oh, well, maybe just a quick look.
So you have time to spare from your studies for Robin Givens and not for your mother?
Yeah, but Mum, it's Robin. Anyway, I've got to take a break sometime. Give my brain a chance to assimilate all this knowledge it's taking in, you know.
And what are you studying, my fine young university student, son?
Biology, Dad.
All right.
How exciting going, Sean? I recommend constant revision.
I recommend having a good time. Life is too short.
He'll have a good time later.
Mum's right. Study and qualifications come first. I mean, you've got to look to the future, innit? Speaking of which, where's my horoscopes?
Yeah, my stars in the Fisherman's Echo says I'm going to land something really big this weekend.
Does that mean you're going to have a whale of a time with some old trout?
Horoscopes, problem pages, oh, I don't know. You ought to thank your lucky stars you never had any problems you had to discuss with strangers.
That is because we can talk over our problems with our friends.
So who do you talk to then, Des?
Well, he's a very fortunate individual who has never had trouble on his doorstep. Because when trouble comes knocking, it's no respect.
Because the lady loves jelly babies.
Stanley!
Sorry, Cheryl, they didn't have any chocolates.
So what's all this in here, lovely?
This is my latest little money spinner, Des. A taxi service by motorbike. Ha! Entrepreneurial or what, eh?
So instead of wheeling and dealing, you're dealing and wheeling.
I hope you won't be speeding about, Lee.
No. Just zigging and zagging through the gaps in the traffic.
Oh, well, you could say you're filling a gap in the market then.
I don't understand the constant desire of people in this country to want to go faster all the time. In Africa, we take our time, relax, and enjoy life.
I agree with Matthew. You know, things should be run on African and West Indian time.
There must be a balance. As you walk along life's highway, you must take time to smell the flowers by the wayside.
What, in Peckham? The only thing you can smell along the wayside around here is...
Yeah, and I ain't stopping to sniff that. Listen, this taxi service is for people for whom time means money.
What, like models and photographers going to shoots and that? Yeah, I tell you what, Des, you want to try getting caught in the traffic when they charge you £500 a morning.
Yeah. Captains of industry, lawyers, barristers, punters with loads of disposable, Des.
Listen, are you sure this isn't dangerous, all this zigging and zagging?
Sure. I've been ducking and diving all my life and I'm still here. A little bit of zigging and zagging ain't gonna hurt.
Touch wood, Lee. Don't tempt Providence.
What about our business arrangement on the store, Lee?
Yeah, Matt, I meant to speak to you about that.
What are you selling just now, Matthew?
Lucky Gambian pendants. Each one has been individually blessed by a holy man.
Ooh, how many have you sold?
3. Well, one of them came back. The geezer only had it 5 minutes and he fell and broke his arm. Said he wants a refund.
Well, he had a point.
A sore point.
Well, I don't know how you're ever going to get insurance to drive passengers, Lee. You might as well stick to this.
Well, as it happens, I've got insurance. Oh, we'll have later today. I mean, clean licence, no previous claims. Once I get my medical results back, I'll be all set. So instead of having a lucky Gamby what's-it's not round me neck, I'll have Naomi Campbell. Ha! If you prefer one of those, you need your head examined, mate.
But Lee, why do you do all these dangerous things, eh? First boxing.
Then business with Matthew.
I know this taxi bike nonsense.
Listen, some of us, we're made of different stuff. We just crave life on the edge, Des.
Then you should try living on a pension.
Yeah, or an allowance.
Or a grant.
Well, I'm glad Michael never went in for anything dangerous.
Dangerous? Michael? His idea of danger is adding up a column of figures without a calculator.
What's your Sam? How's it going, mate? Oh, come on, Sam. I heard you was feeling a bit down. What's occurring?
It's my princess ship.
Oh, what, women trouble? Listen, Sam. Women trouble, eh? See, the thing with women, you've got to really know your stuff. See, they're really tricky in the clinches. None of this Marquis of Queensberry stuff. Nah. All's fair in love and war. See? You need an expert in your corner showing you all the right moves. So what's with this princess, then?
She's a dog.
Well, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, Sam, but I'm sure she's a really nice girl.
No, Lee, she is a dog.
Oh, a dog?
Yeah, she's not well. We're best going to put her to sleep.
Oh, well, I suppose it's for the best. There's no point in her suffering. Look, these things happen in life, Sam. It's all part of growing up.
Suppose you've seen it all.
Yeah. I was in home once. No parents. No dogs either. That was tough.
My granny died last year. That was tough.
I'm sorry. Look, Sam, you just got to roll with the punches and make because life just keeps throwing them at you. Think positive.
We go for walks in the park. I'd throw a stick in the pond. And she'd jump in and catch them with her teeth.
Oh, she was a game old girl, your granny.
Princess, stupid. I'm going to miss her.
Listen, why not give you a lift on my bike and we can chat some more? You can be my first customer.
Yeah. But I don't have any money.
Oh, forget it. You could buy me a pack of crisps or something. All right?
man's work is never done, eh, pork pie? 2 lumps, please.
I'll give you 2 lumps, son.
Why do men object to doing the simplest of tasks, eh? As if making tea was an affront to your masculinity.
That's easy to explain, my sweet. You see, men are traditionally hunter-gatherers, while women are nest builders and homemakers.
Thank you, Tony. Hunter-gatherers? The last thing I saw you hunting for, Desmond, was your reading glasses. And the only thing you lot gather around here is dust.
Well, I suppose we could all go out and do dangerous jobs like Lee.
I could open a school for bungee jumping.
That I would like to see.
And maybe Matthew can do something that would really terrify him, like getting a job.
Or pork pie could try something really dangerous, like reading a book without any pictures in it.
For your information, Matthew, I do a dangerous job. I live in fear of my life every day.
What, you mean on lollipop duty? Surely, pork pie, the drivers respect you with your yellow coat and your sign.
Who's talking about drivers? I'm talking about the kids.
Here, Uncle Pork Pie, look, you forgot the toast.
Hey, Sean, do you ever see yourself in a perilous profession?
Not while I'm breathing.
Keep still now, Wilbert.
I'll tell you what, sweeping up around here while Pops is waving his razor around can be pretty risky.
No risk, no pocket money.
The biggest risk we take today are with career choices. I mean, by the time you go for a job, you find the whole sector's dead, finished.
That's why I'm a barber. People will always have hair.
I'm not a musician because people will always have taste.
Yeah, well, I'll be all right, because the more qualifications I get, the more options I'll have. Well, better get back to my studies.
Yeah, better keep your strength up.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think we all lack the necessary qualifications to live Lee's life on the edge.
Yeah, what might that be, Tony?
Gut shill. Good old-fashioned bottle.
Are you saying that we're cowards?
I know I am. I mean, I had to pack this bird in, right, because she kept getting into fights with people.
Did you ever ask her where all her aggression was coming from?
Yeah. Then she took a swing at me.
So you knocked it on the head before she knocked you on the head?
Well, taking risks is not always a matter of bravery. The chances of anything really serious happening to you can be worked out statistically. The odds are very small indeed.
What was the bravest thing you ever did, Shil?
Marry Desmond against my father's wishes.
Yes, but he still approved in the end.
Yeah, what about you then, Des?
Well, Tony, courage doesn't always come in the blood and guts variety. Coming to this country took a lot of nerve.
And a lot of nagging.
And a lot of pushing and the shoving.
And kicking and screaming.
I still came first. I was the pioneer.
Yeah, Desmond came to scout out the territory. He came during one of the hottest summers England ever had. And then he came back to Guyana and said the climate was perfect.
Yeah. We all arrived here in February, wearing our lightest clothes. It was freezing. Weeks after that, people thought West Indians were blue.
Lee, you look terrible.
You haven't had an accident.
I've just come back from the hospital. Got my medical results back. They found a shadow on one of my x-rays.
What?
Probably from my boxing days.
What did the doctor say?
I've got to go back tomorrow for a brain scan.
You're gonna rub the pattern off that cup. Try and relax.
Sorry, Shell. Lovely cuppa.
You haven't touched a drop.
Oh, you haven't said anything to Sean and Gloria, have you?
Gloria won't be back until the weekend, and I thought it best not to tell Sean what with his studying and all.
Of course not. Guy's under enough pressure.
Oh, this is not a cheerful Lee we all know and love. Everything's gonna be fine. My motto is never say die.
Die?
No one had up until now.
Yes, well, these things can be caused by faulty machinery, tired nurses and doctors, anything.
You mustn't think the worst, Lee.
Yeah, I know. Think positive.
Yeah.
Surely you remember old cue ball Bartlett back home?
Apart from here, old Q-Ball had everything.
Rich, was he?
No, he just had everything. TB, typhoid, shingles. You name it, he had it.
He defied medical science. You know, his doctor wanted him to donate his body to the hospital after he...
What happened?
Well, he outlived the doctor.
Hello, Paul Pie, Matthew. Des is just telling us about old Cue Ball Bartlett.
Oh, yes, I remember him. When we were leaving to come to England, Cue Ball was on his last legs with the fever.
Not a picture of her, then.
15 years later, I'm walking on Brixton High Street. Who should I see buying a woolly hat to cover up his bald head? Oh, Cue Ball Bartlett himself. Saying he didn't want to catch a cold.
There you go, Lee. If old Cuba could survive that, you'll be fighting fit in no time.
So what happened then? Old Cue Ball's still around?
Now, he died the very next week. Walking down the street and brother, I'm just keeled over, deader than a red mullet on a barbecue.
So what finally snookered old Cue Ball then?
Well, he had
He was struck by lightning.
Oh, yes, quark lightning.
In Brixton? God, poor old Cue Ball. Not much left for medical science, then, eh?
Come along, Lee. We mustn't be late for your appointment.
Appointment with fear.
Come on. Less of that nonsense.
Oh, thanks, Shell.
Good luck. As if you'll need it.
I hate hospitals. I mean, how do they expect people to get any better when there's all these sick people about?
I have fond memories of hospitals. I brought 3 children into the world in hospitals. It's not all doom and gloom, you know.
Never thought of it like that, Shell.
Lee, think positive.
You're right, Shell. A bloke like me's got a lot of living to do, girl.
That's the spirit.
Mind you, what bird's going to want to go out with a bloke with half his brain missing?
Well, Desmond didn't do too badly. Now, see, that side of your brain is definitely working.
Mr. Stanley?
Why is it that whenever you want to be busy so you don't have time to think, there's nothing else to do but think?
You know, you're right.
In the end, gentlemen, time is all we have. 70 years and 10. That's 70 to you, Popeye.
Why are we so gloomy? Life is for living, and there ain't nobody more alive than Lee.
Yeah, I'm with you, Des. I mean, what would you rather do, guys? Live your life to the full or play safe? At least Lee's done it his way.
Yes, Lee's got a voice in him that says, go for it.
The voice of youth. I used to hear it once.
Yes, but when you're over 50, another voice says, take it easy, old fool. You try to kill me?
There's always a price to be paid for fast living. There's an old African saying, if you dance with a crocodile, you must be prepared for the music to stop. Think about it.
I reckon the way you live your life now determines what'll happen to you in the afterlife.
Well, in Africa, we believe we find ourselves in death. If you have lived a virtuous life, death is a thing to be welcomed and celebrated.
You mean you wouldn't mind if I dance on your grave?
My idea of heaven is a seat in the pavilion at all the West Indies test matches and a never-ending bottle of rum.
And your idea of hell?
That my son Michael gets the seat next to me.
Why is Lee here? I saw his bike outside.
He's gone out.
Yes, sir. He won't be back.
For ages.
What's the matter? Is something wrong with Lee?
Not exactly.
It's something to do with going to hospital, isn't it?
No, Sam. Whatever made you say that?
The way you're talking. The vet sounded exactly the same when he told me about Princess.
What, your dog?
Yeah, she had to be put to sleep yesterday. Oh. Lee talked me through it, helped me deal with it, you know?
What, and you reckon Des here sounds just like the vet? Yeah, Des, can I have my claws clipped?
Don't forget, vets snip other things as well.
So what's up? You could tell me. He said I should roll with the punches.
Just take a seat, Sam. We'll tell you all about it.
Yes, come and sit in the barber's chair.
No fear. I don't want people to think I have my haircut at Desmond's.
What was that about rolling with the punches, man?
You know, I bet it was that 6 rounds in '89 with Haymaker Harris. You know, he caught me with a pretty rocking left. God, I had these piercing headaches for months. I zigged when I should have zagged.
I'll get you some tea.
Sean, what are you doing here?
Well, I came as soon as I heard, didn't I? I came to be with you. You're going to be cool, you know.
Hey, how could a Peckham Prince be anything else, eh?
Lee, how comes I was the last one to know?
Well, sometimes you put off telling bad news to your friends, you know, to protect them, I suppose.
Well, so when was you going to tell me then? When you was dead? Come on, Lee, man. I look upon you as a brother, you know what I mean? And brothers, well, they're supposed to be there for each other.
Yeah, I'll come to your exam, shall I? Help you out.
You're a smart guy. How comes you never got any qualifications?
When I was 16, right, I was faced with an awesome decision, mate.
What, classics or science?
O-levels or girls.
And?
I'm still studying. I just hope I'll be able to sit a few more exams.
You know, they're going to look inside that head of yours and see all these wicked deals and schemes running around in there, you know what I mean? You're going to be safe, man.
Sean Ambrose, what you doing here?
Shell, so I'd like him to be here.
So when are you going to get your results?
Any moment now.
I feel like perplexed of Peckham.
There's only one person that can help with this kind of problem.
Come on, guys, cheer up. What if there really is something wrong with Lee and he comes back and sees you like this? You got to have a positive attitude, Lee says. That's what you got to have.
You're right, Sam. We must remain hopeful. I haven't seen the shadow yet that Lee couldn't outbox. In Shirley's absence, I'll be mother.
Milk with sugar, Des.
Johnny, the staff can look after themselves.
Themselves? There is only me.
It's funny. Lee said Shirley was like his mum too.
Shirley has been a mother to us all, one time or another.
Except me. She's my wife.
But you're always complaining that she treats you like a child.
That's because he always behaves like one.
Shirley! Where's Lee?
The operator straight away?
Go on, mate, take her later.
Are you going to tell us or what?
Oh, come on, tell us the worst.
Oh, relax, everybody. Lee is perfectly all right.
So what's this plaster then?
Well, when the doctor told Lee he was going to be all right, he was so delighted he leapt up, raced down the corridor and walloped into a door as a trolley came through.
He ended up in casualty.
Yeah, but I've got the nurse's phone number, though.
I knew you'd be all right. Oh, yeah, all right. I bought you crisps.
Oh, thanks. My first paying customer. Oh, here, Sean, you have these. I'm not in the mood for hedgehog flavour.
What is the shadow on the X-ray?
Lee.
It must have slipped down behind my head as I lay on the X-ray table.
He was wearing it for luck.
And you said I should have my head examined.
Well, he's all right. So they must be lucky. Matthew, I'll have one. An ocean breeze to the damp and to the rain of London City. We come from the sun to live in the cold. I miss me rum, I want my coconut tree.
Don't scratch my soca till the party's over.
do nothing.
In this house? Are you kidding? But why telling that to Dad?
Look, I'm just gonna grab some juice on the way out.
Are you mad? Just come on.
I love you too. Des.
It's 6:30 in the morning.
6:30. Is that the time? See, we just got back from the rave about half an hour ago, and I thought I'd come in and get my paintbrushes because I'm starting a new painting, you see.
So where's Gloria?
I'm in bed.
What?
I'm not asleep. It's all that dancing, you see.
Oh, for a moment I thought you stayed the night. Woe betide the man who tries to do things with my daughter in my house.
No. Me, stay the night? No, I wouldn't do that, Des. You'd kill me.
That's as soon as look at you.
Do you want some orange juice?
Well, you seem to know your way around the kitchen.
You don't want to tell me where things were.
Well, why don't you tell me which chair to sit in? Why don't you have keys to the house? Why don't you stay for breakfast?
Breakfast? Yes, thanks.
What the... Let go. Stop that. Right, that's it, you two. Go to your room.
But Desmond, that's no
Shirley,
breakfast.
I can't have the two of them canoodling while I'm trying to eat my breakfast. There's time and place for everything.
Yeah, and you just sent them there.
Oh, Alex!
Desmond.
Surely I can't have that sort of thing in our house.
What sort of thing are we talking about here exactly, Pops?
Sean, go to your room. Your mother and I want to talk about things.
Oh, but Dad, if it's Gloria, can't I stay?
Don't argue, boy.
But then again, I remember the last time you told me about tings. I never heard anyone make tings sound so dull in all my life.
But do you think Alex and Gloria are, well, you know?
Yes, I do know. And yes, probably.
Right, that's it.
Desmond, come back here, sit down.
How can you be so calm?
Well, only one of us has to panic, and you good at that. Sit down. Look, Desmond, your little girl is not a little girl anymore. She's a woman. An independent woman, as she so often reminds us. So if they are, you know, we shouldn't be surprised.
Well, I never get used to it.
I know, Desmond. If we had our way, our children would stay 5 years old forever.
Yes, well, this looks good. You're convinced there's a market for a tropical fish up in Peckham, yeah?
See, that's why I come for City Eye.
Okay. Well, I need to think about it. Why don't we meet up sometime next week?
All right, my brethren.
My personal assistant will sort it out. She has my diary. Mandy, will you arrange a date for Mr. Naylor here, please?
Certainly. Is next Wednesday 11:45 a.m. okay?
See.
Yes, of course. Peace. Mandy, will you find out how many tropical fish shops there are in Peckham, please?
Are we changing our eating habits?
Mandy, do you think I've changed in the last 3 or 4 years?
Do you want me to be truthful?
Well, yes. Well, but easy does it.
Well, since you've become a manager, you do seem to have become a little bit more, how shall I put it, smug.
Smug, Mandy?
Yes, smug. If I didn't know better, I'd have thought you got a new girlfriend.
Well, if I had, you'd be the first to know. After all, we have been seeing quite a bit of each other.
Yes, Michael.
With all our social appointments. What have we got today?
Oh, well, today we have lunch with the market traders. At 4 p.m. we're at St. Christopher School Trust. And tonight we are guests of honour at the Philharmonic Charity Gala at the Queen Elizabeth Hall.
Oh, which Philharmonic? London or Birmingham?
The Reggae Philharmonic. And tomorrow you have your reunion.
Yes, we have.
We?
Well, I thought it'd be nice if you were there.
Oh, well, I'm not sure if I'm free.
Oh.
Let me check my diary. Yes, I'm free. Where is it?
The Banks Club.
Wonderful. Is this the reunion of your old university pals?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, that smug look's coming back. Is there something more to this?
Well, yes and no. See, 9 years ago, when my best friends and I graduated, we all went out for a meal and put in an envelope what we hope to achieve in the next 5 years.
And?
Well, 4 years ago we met and compared notes.
And the winner is...
James.
Oh!
Right, James. 5 years ago you wrote, I believe London is on the verge of a property explosion. I'd like to get a piece of the action.
Well?
Well, I joined Hardbottle and Hardbottle, where I rose to district manager. I then moved on to Farquhar and Farquhar. Far more prestigious, but alas, dead men's shoes in terms of promotion. So, I raised some venture capital and set up on my own. Peters, Peters, and Peters.
Amazing.
Well done.
Yes, well
Cheers
done.
for James.
James. Cheers.
Yes. Well done, James.
Cheers.
Right, Charlotte Pigott-Smith.
Oh, Charlotte.
Succeed in my job without having to compromise because I'm a woman.
I work on the money market, commanding a team of 10. My salary is fabulous, and the only drawback is I have to get up early, which ages my skin no end.
Come on, let's hear it for Charlotte. Charlotte.
Yes, Charlotte. Well, Nigel Clark, your turn.
Nigel.
I want to earn enough money to be as silly as I want, and more importantly, enough to watch the West Indies cricket team play anywhere in the world. Come on, Nigel.
Well, last year I made enough money to afford a return ticket to Australia to watch the West Indies. On my travels, I saw a number of items which I could sell to British businesses and shops. So I started importing in bulk. Now I do the same in the Caribbean and in India. So I can safely say that I combine business with pleasure.
Nigel.
Nigel.
Right, Dosu Lee. I want to be happy.
I'm a British rep for a Hong Kong-based shipping company, and his name is Martin.
Oh, well done. Come on, gang, let's hear it for Doe.
Doe.
And what did you put in your envelope?
Well, I said I'd like to become a bank manager.
Really? What a surprise.
Well, at that first party, I'd only got as far as assistant.
So now you've organised another one to tell them you've become a manager.
Yeah.
Boy, I wish I had a friend like you.
You know what I'm going to do, Pork Pie?
What's that?
I'm going to have a word with Alex.
Oh, not Gloria and Alex again. Desmond, please, you simply have to come to terms with it.
How many more times are we going to have to go through this? Alex and Gloria are perfectly happy.
Yes, and we know why they're happy.
Oh, come on, Des. I'm sure you and Shaw must have got up to a bit hanky-panky. You see?
We used to call Desmond the fastest hands in the West Indies.
That was a long time ago.
Desmond, the father-daughter relationship is a universal one. There is no father in this world who wants his daughter to grow up.
Yes. And fooling around with women is fine until it's your daughter that's being fooled with.
That's right.
Look at you. Can't you remember what it was like to be in love?
Yeah, man. Oh, look, Des. Alex ain't a layabout, is he? He's an artist. And if people are stupid enough to pay the prices he's asking, he can marry my daughter any time.
That's it. I'll tell him to marry her. Make an honest woman of her.
Desmond, wake up. This is the 20th century. Stop behaving like Fred Flintstone.
Well, Ma!
Look, I'm sorry about this little delay. Could you ask them to hold dinner?
You know, if your friends don't turn up soon, I should be on the floor.
Well, yes, they are over an hour late.
Maybe the traffic's bad.
Maybe.
I'm sure they'll turn up.
My first time at this club. How embarrassing.
don't know.
Looks interesting.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm watching it.
Where's Mum and Dad?
In bed.
Boy, they're early.
Well, you know how parents are, innit? The older they get, the earlier they go to bed. Which also means they get up early. Really early, Gloria. Early enough in time to catch your boyfriend leaving your room.
All right, give it a rest.
Look, let me give you some advice.
You give me advice?
Well, if you don't want to know.
All right, go on.
No.
Go on, Sean.
Nope.
Pretty please.
All right. Save a bit for Alex, man. Gee. You know the floorboards between Mum and Dad's room and yours?
Yeah.
Well, tell Alex they creak. And watch out for the 4th and the 8th steps as you come down the stairs. And I'll tell you, there's a wicked one outside this door.
How did you know about all this?
Well, this little brother ain't so little anymore.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, of course. You see, the advantage of being the youngest is while Mum and Dad got their eyes on you, I can just slip in and do my thing, you know what I mean?
Nasty little. Who have you brought back then?
What, as if I'm going to tell you?
Oi, do you reckon Michael ever,
What, Michael?
Nah.
So wait, is it serious between you and Alex then?
Well, I think so. But then again, I don't know. I mean, I've never been here before. You know that feeling when you think about a person and your stomach goes all weak and you get that tingling in your armpits? Just impossible to put into words. But when the right one comes along, you know.
Oh. So do you think you'll get married then?
Married? Are you mad? Not till I've lived with him first.
If you don't mind me asking, when was the last time you saw your friends?
Well, we've all been very busy, what with our respective careers.
How long?
3, maybe 4
Months?
years.
Some friends, are you surprised they're not here?
Well, our friendship is such that we don't have to see each other very often, but when we do, it's usually very...
Michael! Hey! Whoa! Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Hey, listen, sorry we're late.
Hey, what's punctuality between friends?
Exactly.
Look, drinks. There's wine, beers, spirits. Ah, you're a vodka man, I remember.
Used to be old fruit, used to be responsibilities now, you know. No, 2 humble orange juices, please.
Of course.
Sorry, Michael, this is Gabby, my partner.
Yes, clearly. Sorry, James, this is Mandy. Gabby, Mandy's my...
Is she really? Hey, nice to meet you. As I was saying, Gabby, Michael's an assistant bank manager.
Manager now, actually.
Oh, whatever. 2 months to go. We met at a creative writing course, didn't we, Gabs? After I gave up being a boring old estate agent. Actually, Gabby just finished writing her book called The Real New Man. Clever little thing.
Oh, we'd love to read that, wouldn't we, Michael? We might learn something.
Michael!
Nigel!
Oh, sorry we're so late. Vancy felt sick, so we had to stop for a while. Oh, how silly of me. We met and married in St. Lucia a year ago, when I was out in the Windies for the test match. She completely bowled me over. Vancia, this is Michael.
Charmed.
Michael is an assistant bank manager.
Branch manager now.
Really?
Wicked!
High five! Snap!
When's it due?
2 months. Snap!
I'm Mandy. Would you like to take a seat? It must be hell on your feet at the moment.
So, finally found something more satisfying than import-export, eh, Nigel?
Oh, my God, yes. Sometimes I think back to those money-grabbing values we had 5 years ago.
Don't.
One-dimensional or what?
When my sister was pregnant, she had to lie flat on her back for 6 months with her legs up in the air to reduce the swelling in her ankles. And no one had told the doctor she had legs like tree trunks anyway.
You're not pregnant by any chance, though?
You always were perceptive. Yes, it's the real thing, isn't it, darling? Oh, Michael, sorry, this is my husband, Dave.
Oh.
He's a fireman.
How do you do?
Pleased to meet you.
Michael's an assistant bank manager.
Branch manager now, actually.
Yes, I'm sure you are. Here he is, my fireman, Dave.
Hello, Dave.
Who would have guessed, eh? Me and a fireman. He saved my life, and out of gratitude, I married him.
How Wonderful.
Charlotte, this is Mandy.
Michael's partner.
Wonderful. So, Dave, how did you say
Oh,
goodbye?
let me tell the story, darling. Well, I was on the phone to a friend when I completely forgot that I'd left my supper in the oven. The damn thing went up in smoke. I rang the fire brigade, whereupon Dave rescued me. Carried me down the ladder, slung over his shoulder, no less. Lovely view of his bum.
Whoa!
And then back he went into the flat to fight the fire, and while he was there, he rummaged through my things, found my work number, and rang me 2 days later. The rest, you know.
Congratulations.
Oh, Charlotte, you must meet Fancy, my wife. Fancy, this is Charlotte. Charlotte, Ben, you're both in similar state.
And Charlotte, this is Gabby. Gabby, Charlotte.
Would you like a drink, Charlotte?
You look fantastic.
I'm sorry I'm late, everybody. Trouble with the babysitter.
Hello, Joe.
I'm sorry, I had to leave Martin at home with the kids in the end. He's so good like that. Changes nappies, cooks. He really is a new man.
Bizarre. Gabby's just finished writing a book on that, haven't you, darling?
Oh, wonderful. I'm glad we're not on a career trip anymore. The 80s were awful for that word.
Ghastly.
The go-get-it wannabe mentality.
Don't.
The 90s is going to be a caring decade where kids come first and careers a long way second. By the way, Michael, how's the job?
It's
okay.
Where's the food? I'm starving.
Oh, it's through there. I'm Mandy, by the way.
Are you Michael's partner?
Yes, you could say that.
Our youngest, who's 3 months, has just learnt to hold his head up. And the other one said his first sentence this morning. Do you know what it was?
No.
Potty, whoops, too.
Whoops.
Just kick me.
Michael, come on, Michael. Stop being a party pooper.
The baby's kicking.
Come on, it's not going to bite, for goodness
Now,
sake.
stop in a minute.
Go on. There you go, Michael. This is what it's all about.
Gloria, is that you?
Of course it's me.
Who's in there with you?
No one.
Prove it.
I'm alone. Alex is not with me.
Well, open the door then.
Jasmine, just go and get the cocoa and stop harassing the girl.
I want to know if that blasted boy's in there.
Go on then, Dad. Search the room if you want to, but I tell you, he's not in there.
Well, who's laughing then?
I was laughing at you because I can hear you creeping along the corridor. And by the way, floorboards 4, 5, and 14s are the ones you should watch out for.
Satisfied?
It's all right, Janet. It's just my dad making a fool of himself again.
Sean, who got in here?
Janet, Dad.
All right. What?
Only joking, Dad.
Your friends are wonderful.
Yes, they are, aren't they? Wonderful.
What's wrong, Michael?
Nothing.
Oh, come on, Michael. Talk to me.
I am.
No, talk to me. You always hold things so close to your chest.
Do I?
Yes. Every day I talk to Michael Ambrose, bank manager. You never allow me to talk to Michael Ambrose, person.
That's the problem, isn't it? Michael Ambrose has become the bank manager and nothing else.
But that can change. You had an ambition. Now you've achieved it. You've got to make room for other things.
When?
Well, I'll put it in the diary if you let me know what it is you're looking for.
I want what they've got. I've always wanted what other people have.
You and the rest of the world, the grass is always greener.
Yeah, when you get there, you find it's still littered with dog turd.
Michael, you're too hard on yourself.
Am I?
Yes. But that can change, can't it?
Yes, it can.
We could slow right down, make more time for each other, couldn't we?
Yes, we can.
Can we put it in the diary?
Yes, we can. We can do dinner at my place tomorrow night.
Yes, we can.
But when all is said and done, you know you can't stop Gloria from growing up.
Never a truer word spoken, pork pie.
Yes, but will he listen?
No.
Look at it this way, Des. Birds do it.
Bees do it.
Even educated Africans do it.
Let's do it. Let's fall in love.
Right. That's it. Some of us got to work in the morning.
Yes, some of us do.
Yes, and some of us need our beauty sleep.
Yep, and some of us don't. Night, Des.
Night.
Night, Des.
Lock up your daughter, Desmond Ambrose.
Don't worry, he won't be coming here tonight. I hear you want to talk to me. That's good, because I need somebody to talk to. I mean, what is this world coming to? When everybody accepts as normal your little girl doing a thing with her boyfriend. Is it me? Am I the old-fashioned one here? Or is it as I suspect that everybody else is wrong and I am right? It's a difficult cross to bear, being right. But you do it well. All right, I admit she's 20 years old. I remember what I was like at that age. But that was with other people's daughters. Yes, other people's daughters.
Oh, Des. Yeah, I just come to drop off Gloria's keys. There. Don't worry, I can see myself out.